Well, I think first of all, we've had a good team concept. I think guys have really shared the basketball well offensively. Um, Guys are trusting each other out there on the floor, and I think the number one reason is defensively we've improved so much from last season and continue to get better this year. And our success will be hinged on how well we defend and we rebound the basketball. And so far, our guys have bought into that, and we've got some good talented players and some depth this year, so I think guys feel an urgency to make sure that they're producing on both ends of the floor. It's all summer long. This summer was different. We were able to work with our players this summer. The NCAA allowed us to do that, and so we spent almost the entire summer working on defensive principles and like you said, changing our philosophy. And we drilled it over and over and over again this summer. Guys bought into it, and I thought early this fall we started to see a change in our guys' mentality and their attitude towards the defensive end, and so far we just keep building on it, and I think guys have come to embrace that end of the floor. And scoring offense is great, but that comes from us getting stops and rebounds, and then being able to, we're a pretty good team in transition, so we're able to get out there and finish some plays on the break, and so it all starts on that end. There's no question. Well, I think you just have to keep, doing things a little bit better here and there. I think we had a stretch where we were doing a great job of not allowing threes. We had a couple games where that slipped a little bit. I think we got back to that this weekend. We did a much better job of that. But I think our fight's going to be just not becoming complacent and having that hunger and that passion to play with energy and the effort needed to do what we want to do. It's not an easy philosophy. It takes a lot of effort, and guys have to be locked in on a daily basis. And so for us to be good on that end, that has to continue to be something that we're locked into doing on a daily basis. We're talking about not allowing threes. So if a guy looks like he's going to shoot a three, and we want to get a hand up and fly at him and force him to run off the three-point line, but we don't want to stop there. We want him to get back into the play and then to get back and to contest the shot when he's shooting a pull-up too. And so that takes multiple efforts. Big guys have to do a good job on ball screen defense, and then their multiple efforts usually trying to either block a shot, change a shot, or getting back and blocking their guy out for a rebound as a guard comes penetrating down the lane. So we never give up on a play. Our rules, we want to challenge every shot, and for the most part we've done a good job. Got to continue to do better and not become complacent. To be honest with you, somebody had said that the other night, that we play 6 of our next 8 on the road. I know we play, we're at Southern Utah, I know we're at Idaho State, and then we've got a couple home games here after that against Sacramento State and Northern Arizona. I really haven't looked at it much beyond that point. I think with 20 league games, there's going to be a few ups and downs. We just have to take it one day at a time. And I know it's a coaching cliche, but that's really the only way you can approach and be successful in this profession, in coaching or in athletics. Is you have to try to get a little bit better each and every day. And if you watch Alabama play football last night, and Nick Saban talks about always you have to play to a high standard every day, and I think that's something that we're trying to develop here and worrying about today. We had a good practice today. We'll try to have good practice tomorrow, and then play well on Thursday. As you look through, it seems like when you play your travel partner, the schedule gets a little bit quirky, and everybody's going through the same thing. So I think everybody's kind of has some type of quirk in their schedule in that regard. So it is what it is. I mean, we got to be ready to play on game night, and it's never going to be always fair or equal to anybody. So you got to be ready to play when on game day. Well, I think it adds to it for sure. We've played a series with them almost every year. I think we've been here, but obviously it adds to it now. We'll be playing them twice, home and home in the same year, and you want to. In-state games are always fun, competitive, and exciting, and when they're league games, on top of that, they become even bigger games, and so. It's fun. I mean, kids come to play in competitive games and big games, and I think this just adds to it.